So when
And
you say the word change, those are the things that come to mind to you. Because, you know, everybody was talking change. By the time we got to the election, it didn't matter who people were supporting. We were all saying that word. And so I've been curious, what does it really mean to people?
It means we're coming full circle almost. We're coming to a point. We can get along. We all know what's happened. So now it's time to build our country over and do the right thing. I don't mind helping. We make enough money. I don't care. I have to pay my taxes. In fact, I owe them a check when I get home. It's okay. I don't mind. Don't be so greedy that what you do is you hurt people. There's people homeless, people losing their jobs. It doesn't matter what color they are. They need help. I told my husband, I said, out of the deal that we get, if we make a huge amount, because I read to schools. I go to little communities where there's black children. Their parents are in prison, jail. The stories they tell me, I can't believe it. But I always talk to them about hope and change. I talk to them about Obama. In fact, I'm going to show them this book when I go back, Harry Reid. I'm going to show them pictures of Harry Reid. And then I'm going to get the book. I have one book. I'm going to get two, one for the teacher. And then instead of reading a storybook to them, I'm going to read real books to them. So that is what I'm going to do.
Well, so another thing that's been curious to me is kind of the other side of change. And you've sort of been talking a little about that already. In all the change, what's important to have remain constant or the same?
Which what?
Important for you to remain constant or the same.
Constant? My constant thing would be to get this economy back in shape and make sure we do help poor people. And you know what? And a lot of people say, why is he talking about education? He's talking about education because you got to educate the poor. You have to educate them so we can all live together. Okay, my husband's also a commissioner on the juvenile justice, and I didn't want him to do that. He was appointed the last 8 years to do studies and help people get jobs. And I was scared because I was like, oh no, you're going, because we're not educated, you're going in and out of these prisons. I don't want you to do that. Will these people know where we live? Because I was born middle class, upper middle class, San Francisco, ballet, piano, all the little lessons and debutante, whatever, college. So to me, when he said he was going to go to these prisons, I was scared to death. But then after he started and I started going with him and talking to people, just like I'm talking to you, then you wouldn't believe it. It's like, okay, because my husband's a professor, he said, we have to educate them so they don't come out on the streets. And see, and they have a choice too, because they have choices to get an education in prison. They have programs. So those that don't choose that, those are the ones that don't want to be helped. Think about it. You ever saw Jeff Henderson on Oprah? He is a black chef that went to prison, and he's famous now. He was on Oprah, and he wrote a book.
Oh, you know, I think I've heard of it. Yeah.
He helped my husband with that. Actually, my husband asked him to help him, and then they helped each other. They did culinary arts, all kind of programs to help people, because he did it.
That's the way, isn't it?
Jeff Henderson.
Yeah.
He has a book out, too.
I'm going to write that down. The other thing is, as you look out on all of this that's going on in the country, what stand as concrete signs to you that we really are changing, that it's actually happening?
Just by us voting for Obama. That's like the concrete, that's topping it all. That tops it all. Think about it. And it wasn't black people, it was white people that voted him in. They're like, you know what? We're tired. Sorry. And now, sorry, Sarah Palin, but she wasn't for us. And she'll never be for us. Never. Because she has the old way of thinking. We all have new ways. Look at you, traveling around. Look what you're doing. It's wonderful. It's great.
It's about giving back now.
Yeah. It's wonderful.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it.